Welcome to ZeeMystery, the place where the unexplained comes alive, where reality bends, and where we dive deep into the world's most chilling mysteries. Today, we're exploring one of the strangest, most unbelievable aviation mysteries in human history. A plane that took off in 1955, but landed 30 years later. It was July 2nd, 1955. A warm summer afternoon in New York City. Passengers at the LaGuardia Airport were boarding Flight 914, a Douglas DC-4 headed to Miami, Florida. Inside the terminal, everything felt ordinary. Families saying goodbye, people rushing with luggage, and 57 passengers preparing for what should have been a short, routine flight. Along with them were 6 crew members, completely unaware that they were about to become part of one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. The plane took off smoothly. Clear skies, normal communication, everything seemed perfect. But only a few hours into the flight, the impossible happened. The plane disappeared. Completely. No distress call, no warning, no signal. One moment the aircraft was on the radar, and the next, it was gone. The U.S. launched a massive search operation. Boats, aircraft, ground teams, but nothing was ever found. No wreckage, no debris, no bodies. The world eventually accepted that Flight 914 was lost forever. But then, something happened that shook the world. Caracas, Venezuela, March 9th, 1985. It was an ordinary day at the Caracas airport when air traffic control picked up an unidentified plane entering their airspace. The aircraft looked strange, old, dusty, a model that hadn't been seen in decades. Controllers tried communicating. To their shock, a calm voice replied, "This is Flight 914 from New York to Miami, requesting permission to land." The room froze. Flight 914? The same flight that disappeared 30 years ago? Controllers responded carefully. "Flight 914, please confirm your date of departure." A long silence filled the radio. Then the captain replied, "We departed July 2nd, 1955. What's the problem?" The controllers stared at each other in disbelief. They told him, "Sir, it's March 9th, 1985, and you are in Caracas, Venezuela, not Miami." Passengers inside the plane looked terrified. Through the windows, they saw a completely modern airport. Vehicles, people, machines they had never seen before. Everything outside was 3 decades ahead of their time. Before the airport staff could approach the plane, something unbelievable happened. The captain yelled into the radio, "We are leaving. Do not approach the aircraft." The engines roared. The old DC-4 rolled down the runway, and before anyone could stop it, it took off and vanished into the sky, just like it had vanished 30 years earlier. The only thing the Caracas Tower found afterward was a small calendar left behind in the control room by mistake. A calendar marked July 2nd, 1955. What happened to Flight 914? To this day, no one knows. Was it time travel, a wormhole, a dimensional shift, a glitch in the very fabric of reality? No wreckage has ever been found. No passengers were ever identified. No trace of the aircraft exists before or after that day. The mystery remains unsolved. time is not as simple as we think. Maybe there are hidden doors in the universe, passages that connect one era to another in ways we cannot understand. If today's story gave you chills, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to ZeeMystery, and stay with us, because we are just getting started. More mysteries, more secrets, and more unbelievable stories are coming your way.